Good morning, everyone. Actually, the clock just passed noon, so I guess it's good afternoon, but I'm using this as my late morning break. Yes, I am running late today. But some days are like that. So let's continue on this scarf this morning. I've turned and just chained 3 here, as you can see, and I'm going now to go in for the first double crochet, and then we'll get going all the way across here. All right. Yes, I was looking at some patterns last night. There are so many things I want to do. That's why it's always hard for me to choose, because there are so many things I would love to do. I thought, well, maybe tackle a complete turtleneck sweater. But then I would also like to work on some dog clothes. Not that I have a little dog that wears clothes, a coat, even a winter coat, but I have friends who do. And most of what I do, I kind of give away as gifts or something. Once in a while there's something for myself, like this hat I'm going to wear and this scarf I'm going to wear myself. But for me, the joy of doing it is in the doing of it. You know, I love to crochet because of what the act of crochet does for me, or the activity of crocheting, however you want to put that. So I never mind giving it away, because I've already had my primary objective fulfilled from it. It is indeed a type of meditation if you just sit and do it quietly. And I want to remind myself here not to tighten up on the tension, or this will get to be a little bit stiff. So the word here for this is relax, go a little loose. I was thinking overnight too how, in a way, crochet it's the funniest art. I mean, we're really making a fabric out of, in this case, yarn or string or whatever we want to say. We're creating a fabric, and we're really doing it just by, in a simple sense, just it's a whole set of knots. Every movement we make with the yarn is, as it were, we would say woven together, but it's in a way it's knotted together. It's not a simple weaving at all. So we're really wearing a bag of knots when we wear something crocheted in a way. So that I found fascinating just to think about. All right, now we're going to go. Now that's looking good, looking good. Now we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn. That's what I got for not turning before I chained, isn't it? I had to then turn the whole chain and insert my hook differently. What do you think of when you, or what do you call yourself when you crochet something? As a person who crochets, do you say you're a crocheter? You know, like someone who plays the flute is not a flutist, they're a flautist. What do you call yourself as a crocheter? I usually say crocheter. A crocheter, a knitter. But I ran across, now this, I'm sure he's doing it playfully, but I ran across, I was looking last night on the website, oh wait, what's it called? The Crochet Crowd. And Chris on there has this little note that he's a hooker. And it made me chuckle. I'm sure that's what he intended. Okay. I don't think we should go around calling ourselves hookers, though. Here we go. So my friends are coming over tomorrow afternoon. We're having our little Sunday session. And tomorrow we are going to, we normally don't do this, but everybody, I think I mentioned this to you, everybody's bringing their craft. All of them do, actually, several things. And they're all bringing something tomorrow, and we're just going to sit around for a couple hours and do our things and have a snack and chit-chat, talk while we do it. But I have to go to the grocery store. Pick up a couple things for snacks. And the lottery tickets are way high this week. Do you do lottery tickets? I don't do them all the time. But when they get way up there, any one of them, whether it's the Powerball or the Mega Millions or whatever it is, I will buy one just for the fun of it, because most people that one knows are also buying one, and I figure it's a little bit like, you know, it's like a pep rally for the human race. We all kind of get interested in it when it reaches such huge numbers. Goes way up in the atmosphere, higher than the clouds. So tell me, are you finding this helpful at all to have a crochet buddy? Just sit and sometimes chat and sometimes quietly crochet together. Does it keep you doing it more regularly? That might be one of the questions, because that's part of the value of crochet when you do it on a regular basis. Okay, let's see what we've got going here now. And our scarf is growing. Growing. Let's do another row. We will turn this time. And crochet 3. 1, 2, 3. And our double crochet. And we're off on the next round. Okay. I may indeed do a little more on this scarf tomorrow while they're here. I may make this my project because rather than some larger thing I'm working on, or oh, look at that. That's right in the yarn. Ooh. I don't like that. I usually don't find that. This yarn has not been even opened before yesterday when I took the band off of it, but can you see that? It's got a little problem there. I'm going to just try working right on through it and see what happens here. See, it's popping out there. Okay, we have a choice. Let's go back to that. I have a choice here to either go a few stitches back or and cut it and start fresh, or right now I'm dividing the ply to see what's. I think it's just where a ply was sort of joined in there. You don't often see that, though. I don't like that. Now that one should be all right because that's not very long. But what about this one? This is the one that was popping its little head out. But the ply itself is strong, so I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to trim this a little, and then it will weave on in. Okay. Back to our getting back on track here. Okay, here we go again now. Little snag. We'll overcome it. Okay, now we've done 3 stitches past it. This is 4. And I'm going to pause again and go back and look at it and see if we've solved the problem. You can't see it, and I'm sure it's strong. So all is well. All is well. That's some gift catalogs. I've even seen little stones in it that are painted all is well. And then there might be another one, and all is well. And then another, and all manner of things shall be well. And that's a statement from Julian of Norwich. And the realization that everything, just as it is, even if it's not to our liking, in a way, is well. The world's a safe place, is what it's actually saying. Doesn't feel that way sometimes, but from a higher perspective, it is. So once in a while when I say all is well, I think of that. It's also that, you know, that saying, all is well on the Western Front. It's an assurance in battle from, that's a book and a movie, and I've forgotten which one it is. All right, we're nearly at the end of this row. Okay, we're getting there. We are getting there. Let's turn and do a little bit more here. You know, I'm going to do that last one a little differently. I went into the which one did I go into here? Okay, I think we need one more in the top of that third chain, and that's what I didn't do. Let's do that, and then we'll turn. This is the nice thing about something like this. You can just kind of ad-lib it as you go along. Ad-lib crochet. Free-form crochet. And if you know your stitches, you can almost always do that. Yes, that's better. Okay. Now we will turn. Now I'm going to do it this way. 1, 2, 3, and turn. Okay, let's go a little further here. I like to get my 20 minutes in because that's that I'm going to put my little rock on that so it doesn't keep going down onto the floor. You know, look, this is just a plain little river rock. And I just love having a bunch of these. I have a bunch of these in almost every room. Not plain river rocks, but rocks like that I've just found here or there and washed them off and brought them in. And I use them as paperweights and as, in this case, a yarn holder. And somehow they're just very grounding. They're very comforting. But then I like a house that's got a lot of natural feel to it, so they kind of fit right in. Okay, a couple more, and then we'll probably stop for the day. I have to get my mother ready and for some upcoming things in the next couple of days, so she's getting all, you know, she gets a little anxious about things at this stage in her life, so there we are. Let's stop there for now. We'll take ourselves up in the next, take this up in the middle of that row, and there we have it. Our scarf is growing, and we look like we're doing all right on the yarn. And I do just love working with this color, just saturating myself in that color right now. So maybe it's a color I need right now. And whatever color you're working with, you know, it may be, you may have chosen it if there's not some external reason like your decor or something. You may have chosen it because you do in fact need some of that vibration within you. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.